Okay, we want to review some EF core features that I believe they can help you. Even if you know these features, continue watching this video. I'm sure it gives you some knowledge about EF core and it could help you a lot in your applications. So let's start this video. First thing that we want to see is change tracker. Change tracker is one of the most important part of EF core. As you know, EF core is ORM, Object Relation Mapping. Let's go on GitHub and see EF core repository under. If you go on .NET and EF core, you can see the EF core repository. First of all, look at the projects folders. It's usual. It's neat and usual. We all do like this. Let's go on SRC folder. As you see, we have EF core abstraction and we have EF core folder right here. If you want to develop modular framework, I suggest you to just take a look at this and just get idea about how you want to develop your framework. Look at here. It's got base and we have a base EF core on this folder and we have some abstraction on this abstraction. And as you see, we have SQL Server, we have SQLite and all this stuff. They are on different packages and we can use them. Let's go on EF core. I want to talk about change tracker. As I said before, change tracker is one of the most important part of EF core. When you call add async or add method on EF core on your DB context or DB set, it actually sets the state on your change tracker. And you have access to that change tracker and you can get all of that changes on your aggregates and it could help you a lot. At the end of the video, I will show you some of the use cases. Let's back on EF core. Look at here, we have DB context right here, and if you go in there, you can see change tracker right here. Yes, there's a class in EF core named change tracker and it just track all of the changes on your application. It actually takes a snapshot from the entity and it saves it and works with it. So let's go to add async method. We all used add async. Look at here. It sets a state on your change tracker. If you go on this method, you can see look at the set a state method right here. It sets state on your change tracker. And you have access to entity state. Look at here. On entity state, it got unchanged, detached, add, deleted, and other states on entity state. It's an enum, and you can use it a lot. It helps you a lot. So, next, migration. As you know, we have an EF core tools package on our application. So, it does all the migration and all the stuff we need. So, we do migration scaffold and others. So let's just review the migration on EF core. So look at here. On Infra, this is a project that I put on my GitHub. You can check it if you like it. So look at here. We have migration right here. When you create the migration for the first time, it's gonna take a snapshot from your entities and look at here. There's a namespace and there's your entities. And here's your entity. You can use it. And it can use it to track the changes on your application. When you change something on your entity, for example, you changed some property type on ticket. It will know. And based on this snapshot, it will create a migration file right here and you can use it to update your database. So, but how database knows which version of migration it should just use? If you go on your SQL Server, if you go on your database, you can see the EF migration table under, and there is all the migration that has been affected on your database. You can change it and you can just customize it. I don't suggest you to do that, but you can do that. I don't suggest it. So next, you can use scaffolding for reverse engineering and just modeling your database easier. So next, Interceptor. So as you know, Interceptor, we have some feature named Interceptor. There's two concepts that we can use Interceptor for it. First, shadow property is a class that your entity used to just do the relation. But other table shadow property is when you get some classes, some properties on your entities, and you want to just repeat it on all the entities that you have. So you can use these like this. Let me just show you example on repository named Zamin. Let's get here. Yes, we have something named other table shadow property. For example, created by user and modified by user, and all these fields on here, I can just define the interceptor and overriding save change. It's not overriding, it's actually interceptor. It's middle of the job, and before it gonna save, it just adds some properties to your entity, and it's gonna control it for itself, and it's gonna control it by Zamin framework, and it's better for you. Sometimes it's better for you, and sometimes it's not. So if you want to log something on your table, I suggest you to use other table shadow property if you are doing it for every single of your table. So, and shadow property is a relation thing that I told you before. So thanks for watching. I hope that this video helps you a lot, and if it didn't, just